大家好，我叫韩真爱. Hi, my name is Janai, and today we're going to talk about how to use the de particle when it is preceded by a verb and followed by a descriptive complement. So this demonstrates how much or how well a verb is done. De links the descriptive complement or comments on the verb or action that is being expressed to the verb. That sounds a little complicated, but we'll look at some examples in a second. So just to remember, it's used after a verb or an adjective. So the structure of our sentence is going to be verb or adjective, and then de, and then description or comment. So just remember, like I said, that de must follow right after the verb. So an example of this is 他奶茶做得挺不错的. The milk tea he makes is not bad. So this is using 做 as the verb, and then de follows right after, and then the comment on the verb is 挺不错的, which is not bad. So it's commenting on the action of making the milk tea and then describing it, whether it's good or bad, which is, in this case, he's pretty good at it. Another example is 他写字写得很好. He writes characters very well. So 很好 is a descriptive complement or comment on the verb/action of 写. So note that we cannot say 他写字得很好, because 字 is not a verb, but it's part of a verb-object phrase, which is 写字, to write. But we still need the de to follow right after the verb. So, since de must follow right after the verb or adjective, when we are presented with a verb-object phrase, and these are just examples of them, like 开车, 喝茶, 唱歌, or 吃饭, we must repeat the verb so that de can follow right after the verb. So an example of this is 我说中文说得还可以. The Chinese I speak is all right. So the explanation for this is 还可以 is the comment or complement on the action of 说, of speaking. So the verb object 说中文, to speak Chinese, cannot be directly followed by de because it is not 中文 that is all right. So it's not Chinese that is all right in itself, it's the speaking of it, which is the verb or 说. Still more examples. This first sentence says 奶奶走得很慢. And then the second one says 奶奶走路走得很慢. So both of these sentences can be translated easily into grandma walks very slowly. Both are correct uses of de, and then in one, de follows right after the verb, right here, so it works. And then in our second sentence, de still follows after the verb because we repeated it, so that works as well. Another example is 我的妈妈开车开得很疯. So my mom's driving is crazy. This works very well because we're saying 开车, which is to drive or driving, but we have, or 开车translated in Chinese is literally like drive car, and so 车 is not a verb, so de cannot follow right after it. We need to repeat the verb so that de can follow right after the verb. And then this next sentence, it's 弟弟喝茶喝得好吵. My little brother drinks tea really noisily. So, like I said before, if we didn't repeat the verb, it would be 弟弟喝茶得好吵. And that doesn't make sense. So you just have to remember to repeat the verb so that de can follow right after and it can be grammatically correct. Our final examples. 你唱歌唱得很好听. Your singing sounds really good. And then still another example of repeating the verb is 这个小孩吃得很多. this child eats a lot of food. So hopefully you learned something. That's all I have today. Thank you. 再见.